But now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor as your ring announcer here on stage, HCH Hardcore Hex. We are getting set for a match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the challenger, hailing from Tokyo, Japan. From the mind of Miyamoto. Ooh, I'm so excited for this match. From the Nintendo 64, we have Super Mario 64. His opponent, weighing in at 205 pounds, from the 215 in Philadelphia, he is the current 16-star champion. Please give it up for Ripsalty!
All right, what is up, MAGFest? How are we all doing today? Good to hear. All right, well, today we're going to be playing the one, the only Mario 64 for the Nintendo 64. So I got just a couple things for you guys before we start this run. So this is going to be a bit more of a dynamic run. We're going to try some stuff out. We're going to try some really tracy stuff, and we'll see if it works. If it doesn't, we got backup plans. So it's going to be a very dynamic run. So with me today is my boy Izumu. Say hi.
Hello, everybody.
It's going to be adding in some commentary on the side as we do some of the moves here. So with that being said, to the Twitch chat as well, I can kind of see out of the corner of my eye. I want everyone here, if you see something that looks cool, I want to see some hype, all right? And it's going to help me. It's going to help y'all. So with that being said,
let's take on the challenger.
With that being said, timers, are we ready? Because we're once I've restarted, we'll start up. All right. Well, all right. With that being said, we'll take a time in 3, 2, 1, start.
Yeah.
All right. So first off, there's going to be a couple things we're going to try. The first thing, Skip, we're going to try to do is there is a lackitude that teaches you how to use the camera at the beginning of the game. If you jump at a weird angle on the bridge leading up to the castle, you essentially skip the load zone in which he would come and just give you like a really long cutscene where he just tells you about the camera that I hope I already know how to use. So we're going to try that, and then Zuma here is going to tell us there's going to be a bit of a more complex trick we're going to try right after this. Give it a couple tries. If we don't hit it, then we're going to go with a little bit of a backup route, but it's a little inconsistent. So, as the loading cutscene starts here, there we are. All right, so now that he's out of the pipe, we can start get it pushing. So again, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit this angle.
Perfect.
And we're gonna skip that cutscene there, already saving a little bit of time. So do you want to tell them about the trick we're about to try to do?
Certainly. So there's a movement mechanic in Super Mario 64 where if you long jump but land backwards, Mario performs movement a bit oddly. So what Ripsalty's doing here is adding speed by sliding backwards into the wall, and did it first try, where now we have skipped the star requirement. We're at the first Bowser stage already. That was some phenomenal pace.
So
we're now changed up the route quite a bit because we got that first try, so that's pretty awesome.
So what that allows us to do is the main reason why that's good is because that allows us to actually get into this stage. Normally you would need 8 stars, but using the momentum with the backwards long jump, we use that to slide up the stairs in the lobby and skip the first door. You'll notice that there will be a few more door skips later in the run. So what we're going to do now is we're gonna collect all the red coins in this stage, get our first star here, and we'll fight Bowser for the first time. Now, this is also gonna let us get to the basement section of the game a little bit earlier than intended. Oops.
The basement stage has some fantastic skips and some great movement, so we can keep moving along pace very quickly.
Oh god, we're gonna have to reset this jump a little bit. First try every time.
Every time. All intentional, folks.
So again, the red coin star here is just gonna be a lot of just, it's just an easy movement. Easy, lol. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go into the first boss fight, only a couple minutes into the run.
Phenomenal.
Star number 1. Keep that energy, there's 15 more stars. All right. So Bowser stage, pretty simple. There's no real fancy tricks you gotta do here. You just gotta do it quick. You just run behind the big stupid turtle. Hey, look.
Throw him into the wall.
Rip Bozo. So now, first stage done. So now this is gonna let us actually go and do some of the more kind of other stars going on. So, and that's first Bowser star, or Bowser key. The next skip we're gonna do is in Bob-omb Battlefield. And that's actually, we're gonna do a trick there called the bomb skip. So, oh, actually I forgot. I don't hit this trick often, so I keep forgetting that I have to go back in and exit the stage.
The door won't let us leave because we weren't
Don't
supposed
worry,
to
it's
be
not
here
like
in
we're
the
on
first
time.
place.
It's not like we're being timed.
No, not at all.
So we're gonna do something what's called a bomb skip here. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use a bomb to skip over a gate in this stage where a star is behind it. Now, if I grab the bomb, jump, throw it, and then re-grab it midair before it lands, it retains the momentum as if it's running at me, which I can use.
Just
Hopefully this
right
works to my advantage and skip it. So, next stage we're gonna hit is where a good amount of our stars are gonna be, which is Whomp's Fortress. So actually, if you can, we're gonna do a skip called
Candleless.
Candleless. So if you want to, I'm gonna have to kind of focus a little bit on this. So if you want to talk about tricks that we're gonna do in this stage.
Sure. So in Cannonless, there's going to be a wall, which we are expected in a later star to shoot a cannon through in order to get the star normally. Instead, Rip's going to try to do a setup here where he can just kind of slide next to it and get it anyway. It's a bit precise, so get a little bit of the setup. Ooh.
Strike 1. Don't worry, we can use the coins to pretty much gain back health, but essentially we're going for a specific angle.
Right.
So
Yeah.
these jumps actually are pretty meaningful.
Yeah, as is the punch. It's a lot of exact movement, and
All right, we're gonna try that again.
go for that on attempt 2. So it's a bit fickle. Basically, you're just kind of colliding with the star behind this very thin wall. We're not supposed to do this, so it is a bit awkward. Let's see. Phenomenal.
Where'd that one come from? So the next few stars are actually going to be kind of just more like, movement based, no real tricks. So if you, are there any donations? Yeah.
Go for
All right.
powerless.
In that case, so these next few stars again, we're only going to be shooting for, I think, 7 stars down here before we start moving on to the next part of the game, or to the next section of the castle. So we're just going to be getting a few of them here. So that's star number 4. Not really too special there.
Yeah.
The next one is going to be a trick called Owlless, where normally you need there's an owl that spawns on the stage that can lift you and just kind of like fly you around the map, which helps you get this next star, which is in a cage in the sky. But if you jump at a close enough angle, you can actually skip the need for the owl.
Just get it anyway.
We got a bunch of donations if you have time.
Oh. Yeah.
We have a bunch.
Oh yeah,
Shit.
go ahead.
All right, before we even got started, we have $20 from Ager saying, "Let's go, Rip. Rip Salty is the reason I get up in the mornings and the reason why I fall asleep with a smile on my face, truly one of the greatest among us." We have $20 anonymous, $10 from Grandma. I don't know what this is, but I'm very proud of you, grandson. $5 from Tofurky. Hey, Bomb, $10. Let's go, Rip Salty. All caps, excellent. We have $100 from Skidly D. Create a stretch goal to kick Azumu off the stage. And $50 from Steve. Rip, you've backwards long jumped into my heart. Go fast.
I don't know if we've authorized the kick me off the stage stretch goal, but, you know.
Shouts out to all the homies.
Absolutely. Thanks for the support, everybody. And thank you for supporting a great charity. Child's Play kicks ass.
So we're going to be getting just one more star in this stage. And so this one, again, after you beat up King Thwomp, there's going to be a castle that just spawns at the top of this place here. And we're just going to get up there real quick, and then we'll move on to the next part of the run. So we're just going to grab ledge there. And now we're going to move downstairs where some of the more fun stars are. All right.
Yeah, thankfully, with early Bowser out of the way with that successful LBLJ, lobby backwards long jump, we can now route to these much, much quicker stars.
So we're going to go to the desert level next, and funny enough, as much as I do play this game, I don't remember what the name of the level is called, but it's the one with the sand. So we're going to do another trick here with a couple jumps, if you'd like to fill them in.
Sure. So there's a little bit of a cycle here that if we hit it by approaching it correctly, you can hit this long jump on the Shy Guy and touch the Talon Bird right here, and just completely skip the ordinary mechanic of having to chase this bird around the whole stage. We just go right to the end. Slide over, bada bing.
So the enemies have static spawn locations, so they only activate when you get close to them. So if you jump at it at a specific angle, what's going to happen is you can actually kind of control when they're going to be active, and you can use them to just kind of jump around, do whatever you need. And this one, very simply, we're just going to
Jump over
go all the way up
this
here.
very unintentional wall jump here and right to it.
Doink. That's a goal right there. All right, so next stage we're going to hit is we're going to hit 2 stars in Lethal Lava Land, one of which being the red coin star, and the other one's going to be the Boil the Big Bully. So we're going to do that first. So that one, we're just going to kind of hop across the stage using the lava to our advantage here. And we're going to get over there pretty quick. And we're going to hopefully torch this guy. All right, yo, we're going to bait him over here. Goodbye.
Don't even push him. Just jump behind him.
Rip
It works.
Bozo Part 2. So now we're at 10. So the next star, easy. It's just going to be this is going to be a 8 coin stars here. So there's just like a bit of like a little puzzle that shifts around with 8 coins on it that we got to collect. So we're just going to go right over here.
Speaking of 10, we got $10 more here from Brian H. saying another 10 donation for the great co-host.
There we go. Okay. The actual shifting puzzle pieces there actually have it's an actual static pattern, so you can pretty much practice it. It's going to be the same every time. Also, hey Brian, the 2 guys on the screen are incredibly handsome. Aw, thanks, you too. So this is where some of the harder stars are going to be. 2 of the harder stars in this stage are in Hazy Maze Cave. So one of them is just going to be a side jump that we're going to do and just kind of hit the wall and just try to grab that star that's right up there. You see at the top of the screen. We're going to jump down here, angle it up.
First try off the wall. Phenomenal.
That's close enough. There we go. That's the type of energy I live for.
I believe the next
now-
one, actually, we have a couple options to
Well,
complete.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna talk to our boy here.
don't have a couple options for
So at 12 star, or when you get 12 stars, this toad activates, gives you one for free. Makes my run a lot easier. And watch, we're gonna get fancy. Look at that, we're up there. And now, you gotta enter with style. All right, so next star we're gonna get here is just, again, we're just gonna be doing this the normal way, but slightly faster. So let's see if we can hit this. Hopefully these okay, the boulders don't want to cooperate. Really, two?
Unfortunate. Hate to see it.
You never get two.
A little bit of wall jump here. That's our star.
All right. So the next one, there's a couple different options we're gonna do. We're gonna try one. If not, I'm just gonna say, forget about it. So if you want to explain this next one that we're doing here, it's gonna be the
Over
jump
the top, certainly. So this next star actually has a curious property about it. Basically, you can line up a jump to jump on top of a box, and the invisible ceiling wall actually only has a certain defined height. It's not infinite. So you can actually just jump over it, through the stage, fall through the ceiling, and land and get the star. The great thing about that star is you can also do it another way, where you have an elevator push you through the floor, and that also works.
So
Mario 64 works in very interesting ways.
So we got a job to do right now. We got to catch a wascally little wabbit. Oh, this is where the fun begins. Ah, yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Don't worry.
Love it.
We take that. So what we're going to use this bunny for, there's a specific reason. I don't want that star. Stars for
need the
chumps.
star.
Waste time. We want the bunny because we're going to use him to skip through a couple things. So this door over here, the room on the other side is actually currently loaded. So this bunny's going to take a trip to the,
Well,
we're going to take a couple times, but we want him in this room. And we're going to use him to skip the Bowser door in the other room. Also, this might take a few tries, so if there's some donations.
Oh, yes, there are.
Hey,
We have $20 from Miller2B saying, "Hey, hi MAGFAST. I'm joining in the community effort to kick Azumo off the stage. Good luck, Ripsalty."
yeah.
We have $20 from apparently President Biden that says, "Thanks, Rip, for keeping our country safe." We have $20 from Contrived Treasury saying, "Rip, we've been trying to reach you about your overdue guild membership fee. We've gone ahead and donated your late fee. Please note you will be benched until payment is received." And I see we are now in dire docks.
So this one is, again, just pretty simple. We're just going to be just swimming through. The reason I'm close-up cam is because the N64, as good of a console it was, has some issues. So if I went with the zoomed out cam, and it's still going to lag here. So you're going to see we're going to have some frame drops, and that's mostly because the quote-quote N64 we're running on right now is screaming the second the sub gets on screen. It doesn't like it.
and if you don't angle that camera more aggressively, it's slower even earlier. It's certainly
The console is
weird feature
angry.
of this stage. There we go.
So we're just going to use the tail of the sub here to just...
Do a little platforming on the sub. Oop, that
No.
frame rate.
Hey, it put me right back there. It never does that.
And nice.
And boom. So if you notice, that would be 16 stars. So last thing we got to do now is beat up the turtle 2 times, and we're good to go. So there are 2 main stages that we just have to get through, and most of it's just going to be me going fast.
So while we're going fast, let's get some more donations in. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
All right. Oh, I need to scroll because there's been so many again. Okay, we have $20 from Handfar. Ripsalty is the man I want to be one day. $20 from Wolf. I heart sweet potatoes. Okay. $25 from Just a Lucky Bug. Go, little bro. Back jump to victory, Betty. Joe Karkis donates $10 and says, "Ripsalty is so handsome. I love a man in uniform." This is getting weird and interesting. Moose, $20 for the Wilds and Moose's Gooses. Mike, $10. Go, Rip, go. And Joe Karkis again, $10. You're the coolest monkey in the jungle, and you're both very handsome.
So we use that skip right there. You can actually long jump off of the side of that
The pool of lava.
the pool of lava to skip. Like there's like a little like maze part that you normally have to go to. Saves quite a bit of time as well. So now this Bowser stage has a little gimmick. He's just gonna slam the stage, but you know overall still same fight. He's oops, missed the grab. If I die here, that would be very funny. I would tee-hee. Rip Bozo Part 3. So now, that's Bowser 2. So, these fights aren't exactly the most difficult.
But now we don't need any other stars.
There are no messenger boss fights for sure. So we got one more main thing we gotta do before we get to the main Bowser stage, which is, again, we referred to this before. It's kind of the hallmark trick of Mario speedrunning is we're gonna do another backwards long jump, but this time up 2 sets of stairs to skip 2 Bowser doors. Lord. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use that key we just got, get up here.
We're gonna jump through a little bit of ceiling, which doesn't actually exist.
Yeah,
So
there's a lot of invisible ledges in this game where you
just
can
kind of go
grab
through the
onto.
roof. That's okay.
I just saved 1 second. All right, so now
That's optimal.
we're gonna use this staircase and we're gonna build up speed. And I mean a lot of speed.
Just by jumping backwards into the stairs, we
that
get so
enough?
fast we
That
can
might
just
be
get
enough.
right through the door.
Hey. All right, so now this is usually an endless staircase, which is literally just like a little bit of a treadmill. That's pretty much how it works. That just puts you on. But if we're fast enough,
It's the Mario
it
Motor
would be a
Speedway.
total shame. Now we're there. Don't worry, you can clap. I did it. All right, 1, 2, 3, and now this last part is just going to be a little bit of movement. So this is just I'm going the safe way. This is a good run.
Bowser 3 was, in a previous MAGFest run, certainly a challenging time, but this has been going fantastic. Not gonna lie.
So I hit so back in 2020, early 2020 at MAGFest, I hit a new record of having to do this stage multiple times because I did the same exact run, same exact costume, and I kept dying. So we're gonna try to avoid that today. So we're gonna hit a little bit of an angle here so we can skip a good portion of the stage. First try.
Excellent, first try. That's,
So we're gonna
that's
use-
definitely a bit of an exact setup.
I hate that jump so much. When you actually speedrun this game often, a lot of the times that jump just kills your run if you don't do it consistently. Miss the run? Oh well, sucks. Go back. And now,
Right back to Bowser.
back to Bowser 3. Can I get a little hype? Already at the final boss. He's shiny now. And this time, he's gonna, instead of 1, he needs 3. Uno, come along with me. We got 1.
Catch him, perfect.
We got 2. Hey, chill, Bowser.
Up, still got the catch.
Chill, bro. It ain't that serious.
Get the good camera. 3!
No! Hey, come on. Cooperate with me today, Bowser.
You really hate to see it.
That's another miss. Can we get it this time?
Yes,
Yeah,
we can.
Yes,
That's
we
3.
can. And that is the final Rip Bozo of the run.
Time on connection
Look at
with
that
the star
shiny
here.
star. So when I hit this, this will be time. So get ready, timers. Boom, time.
That was way smoother than last time. Fantastic.
All right, everyone. Well, I'd like to thank you all for showing up. Love the energy, especially this green guy up front. Thank you to everyone at home who supported the stream. Are there any more donations before we wrap things up?
We have a $2 donation from Anonymous.
Oh,
Yeah. There may be
Thanks,
more
Anonymous.
coming in, but who knows? Hopefully there will be.
oh, gee. But
Yeah.
besides that, that's the run. So that's pretty much it. That's 16 star. Again, thank you all for showing up and supporting.
Hope you enjoyed the run and have a fantastic festival, everybody.
Happy MAG, everyone.
And thank you, Ripsalty, for that impressive Mario 64 run. The Mario 64 awesomeness at MAGFAST throughout the years continues.